Alright, y'all. I'm still out here, you know what I mean, chilling. Still got a bot back there too. You know what I mean? I told you I'm never alone. But I wanted to tell y'all about this movie, The Forgotten. Remember, do y'all remember? Comment below if anybody remember this movie called The Forgotten. I spoke about this before. I even put a clip in one of my videos. But this movie right here, now when I seen this movie in 2004, that was the year I came home. I just came home in 2004, for those that didn't know. And I went to go see this movie at the movies with this girl, this Puerto Rican girl at the time that I was seeing at the time. And at the time I didn't know anything about gang stalking. I didn't know anything. I wasn't even in fact at 2004 I was still in Christianity. I still was believing in the Jesus theory. You know what I mean? Like, who I am today, I look back at 2004, that guy is like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? But it's all about evolution, evolving, metamorphosis. You know, all this, you know, when people say, oh man, you change, oh you supposed to change. You're not supposed to be the same. Everything changes. Everything changes. You know what I mean? So when I laugh at people when they say, oh man, people say, oh man, you change, man. If you're not changing within time, then something's wrong with you. All you got to do is look around and see the world today. Nothing stays the same. You know what I mean? I've been on the planet for over 40 years in this body, and everything changed. From the time when I was a young buck to now, the world is not the same. You know what I mean? Shit, look what I'm doing. I'm up here holding the camera. I'm up here holding the phone, looking at my other phone, recording, talking to people all over the world. I don't know who's watching Gang Stalking Simulation. Might be somebody in Bangladesh watching me. I don't know. Somebody might be in Zimbabwe, Tanzania, the UK. I don't know where you at. But to me, that's amazing, right? But anyway, so my point is, what I'm saying is, everything changes. And you must change for the better. If you change it for the worse, then, you know, you're going backwards. You're not here to change for the worse. We're here to change for the better, so we can never come back here again. You see what I'm saying? Especially through the birth canal situation. You want to come back here, you can come back here like a superhero, just grip up a body, come through like Spider-Man or something. You know, Superman, you know what I'm saying? You can, because it's when you wake up and realize that this is just a simulation, you'll realize that you could just walk through. It's portals you could walk through. We could just walk through portals and you could just come in this joint. Just, you know, you don't have to, coming through the way we came through the birth canal, that's not the way you want to come through. You know what I mean? You get your memory swiped, you don't know who you is, you shitting all over yourself. You know what I mean? You're crying, you want to suck on some titties. That's not the way you want to come through. You want to come through like God, because that's what you are. You want to come through like God. Just appear, just out of nowhere. You know, you be chilling and out of nowhere somebody just appeared. They probably just walked up through a portal. Who knows, man? Watch the movie Jumpers. Like, we can do that. We can jump. We can do things, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this trailer. But this movie right here is strictly gang stalking, man. Like, they gang stalk. I mean, even her dude. When you watch the movie, you will see that her dude was in on it, and they gang stalk.
Ever had an outcome like this.
Shut up, girl. Hold up.
Society rules my life.
Let me go here. Hold up.
Mom? I'm telling Sam's mom. They don't seem to want us around. No.
That's her son.
Hey, what's the occasion?
You.
That's her husband.
Why'd you change the picture?
I didn't change anything.
You replaced the book with an empty book. You erased our son.
They were always playing.
Sam! Sam!
He was gang stalking her.
Where's my son?
Kelly, you never had a son. Sometimes some people actually invent entire alternate lives with imagined friends, with imagined families, with children.
Stop it! Why are you doing this? I'm making him up! Here,
I'm sorry, we know each other.
it's me.
Who?
Ash, please. Remember me?
We have never met. I do not know you.
Lauren and Sam were friends.
I never had a kid.
This was your daughter's room.
Wait! I remember!
Who could erase our lives? Who could do that? Please tell me no one will know that you spoke to us. I swear to you.
They're listening.
Yeah, y'all gotta I advise y'all to check that movie out. You know, it's sort of like it's gang stalking mixed in with the Mandela effect, because basically in the movie they gang stalked her, right? Her husband was down with it. Everybody that was around was down with it. That was in her world, her simulation that somehow the AI placed her in. I don't know how we get placed in these simulations, but remember, this is just a holographic universe, so really none of this ain't real. This is like a real life video game that we're in. So she was caught up. It was like a Mandela effect, because they was trying to say that she never had a son. She had a son. I think he was like, what, 6, 7 years old or whatever. Know what I mean? And then you saw the photo albums. She was like, why did you remove the pictures? Because like he said that the photo album was always empty. What kind of crap is that? Who buys a photo album and keeps it empty? That don't make no sense. So this is what the gang stalkers do. They want to gaslight you and make you look crazy. And that's when you watch the movie, you will see that in the movie that they was trying to make her go crazy. And then at the same time, she gonna meet somebody. She gonna meet a fellow, aka targeted individual, you know what I mean, in the movie, and they made him forget that he had a daughter, and then later on he woke up and realized and remembered that he did. You know what I mean? So there's other people, they placing us in crazy ass simulations, y'all. That's what's going on. Like these movies are real life events. People are really living these movies. They place people, they place real life people in these simulations, create these movies, and then they put them in Hollywood and make a lot of money off of them. That's how they doing it. So and you know that. That's why we in this Truman Show. You know what I mean? That's why we in this Truman Show. All these movies, The Game, all these movies. How you gonna make a movie about what I'm really going through? And then make the movie, make all this money, and you ain't gonna cut me a check? You can at least send it to my Cash App, my PayPal. I won't say nothing. The beast is trifling. Look, everybody is in, you know how they always say everybody's in their own world while they finally leaving? Wow. Bye-bye. See you. Come back next time. They hung out from. Look, I play the game. Who can last the longest? These stalkers can't outlast me. That's why they got so many. That's why they got so many bots. Because I stay in this park right here for 5 hours. Who can last the longest? And that person was there for about 2 hours. That person lasted. They see I got my feet up. I'm chilling. DB ain't going away. Y'all ain't scaring me, got me running around wasting gas all the time. I find me a spot, and if I want to chill, I'm going to chill. I move when I'm ready to move. And when I move, you move, just like that. So yeah, that's what's going on. They're placing us in these simulations. They got us in this gang stalking simulation. They got this lady in that movie, The Forgotten, in a simulation, erasing her memory, hitting her with the Mandela effect, having her thinking that something that in the past that happened didn't happen. I just found out watching one of my goddess channel. She was saying that they trying to say that back in the day about those when they had those, some of y'all might not remember, some of y'all might remember, but they always had those people that come to your house and act like you won a prize. What was the name of the joint that she said? But it was about them people that come and they say you won with a big check. You know I'm talking about them prize games, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, they trying to say that those prize they was trying to say that stuff never existed. They trying to say that that never happened in the past. And what they doing is they trying to erase all the commercials and stuff that advertise that show that. You know, the new generation don't have no clue. But if you was born in the 80s and the 70s, then you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? But what was called? What was that? Clearinghouse? Well, I forgot what she said. The clearinghouse prizes or whatever. They come to your house. Congratulations, man! You won a brand new boat, a house, a car. Man, you living high. You moving on up like George Weezy. You know what I'm saying? The Jeffersons. You know what I mean? But they trying to say that never existed. These how they like to play with us, man. They always want to act like we won a prize. You know, that's that brainwash when you think about it. That's that brainwashing. Got us caught up in the Matrix type stuff. Oh, you know, we won a prize. We got to, you know what I'm saying? Like they just want you to think that, you know, you just like moving on up like George and Weezy, where at the same time somebody in another country or state starving to death. It's crazy, man. This world, man, this world is jacked up. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to tell you, I'm doing my best. Look, since they say that we are the gods and that this is a hologram and it's up to us to create the reality that we want, man, I am creating it every day. They say all we got is now, right? So I always do my mantras every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm already rich. I already beat the gang stalking. I'm already rich. I'm already chilling in my mansion. I got a whole bunch of beautiful women feeding me grapes and strawberries. You know what I'm saying? I'm living high on the hog, what they would say. You know what I mean? In real abundance. I'm living like Eddie Murphy on Coming to America before he came to America, getting sponge bathed. You know what I mean? You know, got rose petals thrown at my feet, living like a god. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Cause ain't nowhere in the world you can't tell me I ain't God. If the beast can spend all this money and time on me, you know what I'm saying? On little old me, I'm only, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, we gotta, like, in our mind, we might think we're big. Like, well, we are big, like, out of this body. Obviously, I'm gigantic out of this body. But in this body, this body is only 5'10". I weigh I'm close to 205. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you go up in the sky, when you go up in the airplane, if you've ever been on an airplane before, and when you get real high in the altitude, you look down at the houses, and you can't even see the houses no more. Then you realize how small we really are. We like ants. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you see ants on the ground, and to us, when the ants see us, we gigantic. When the ants see us, we gigantic to the ants. But then, don't you know there's other entities out there that look at us like ants? Real, y'all don't understand this. Know what I mean? There's dragons and all types of gargoyles and, reptilian monsters out here, man, that, in fact, you are that reptilian monster too, You don't want to admit that, because that might be too scary to you. But, we're in all reality, you're not just that avatar that you're in right now. That's just an avatar that you selected to play this role. I keep telling you, just like, look, you get play Street Fighter or whatever. I ain't played Street Fighter in a long time. I might take a ride to the arcade. I ain't been up there in a while. See if they still got Street Fighter. But how you play Street Fighter, whatever, and you pick your character, who you want to play, Ken, Ryu, Guile, whoever, E Honda. You know what I mean? It's the same here in this video game. You don't remember it though, but you picked and select the body that you're in. You might not like your body. You might do. You know what I mean? But you selected it. This is a video game. Once you realize that this is just a holographic universe, you won't take it that serious. You know what I mean? You can manipulate this. We came here to manipulate the matter. I'm going to show y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all just stay tuned. All this going to change in a minute. I'm Gangstalking Simulation, man. We're going to be doing some real big things. You know what I mean? For real. Traveling all over the world, seeing the world, living a decent, a beautiful life, a life that you ain't even gonna believe. Like, once I look back at this present moment, you know what I mean? It's gonna come to a time when I'm gonna be chilling in my brand new studio in my mansion, making music every day. See, that's what they don't want. They know I'm very creative. You know what I mean? I can't wait to tap in. I want to dive deep into my creative side, my creativity side, and produce music every day, and make movies. I want to do that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Always wanted to be in movies, make movies, all that stuff. I was even thinking about making a Gangstalking movie, man. But that's a whole nother topic though. But anyway, man, y'all watch that movie though, The Forgotten. The key is, don't forget. That's the key. When you look at this, that is the key. The movie Total Recall on the Schwarzenegger, he forgot. That's why it's called Total Recall. He had to recall who he was. He kept having dreams of his past life. His wife in the Matrix was a bot. She was a plant. She was trying to kill him. It's always the one close to you. When I look at all my females, they was plants, man. They had to been. They all blocked me now. You know what I'm saying? They was plants. I guess at the end of the day, I wasn't supposed to wake up like they didn't. I guess it's a guilt trip now. They can't even look me in the eyes. You see what I'm saying? Because now I woke up. And they watching my videos. I know they watching. All of them. Because I'm the star. And they knew it all along. Of course they watching me. They gonna lie to you. My brothers and sisters, family, they act like they don't pay my channel no more. I guarantee they all tuned in right now to Gangstalking Simulation. The best channel, and they know it's the best channel on YouTube. No disrespect to nobody else's channel, but I'm just telling you that mine's the best. God damn it. Know what I mean? Ali say he was the greatest. All right then. Know what I mean? Mayweather say he's the best boxer. All right then. Lil Wayne said he's the best rapper in the world. All right then. Well, Gangstalking Simulations is the best channel on YouTube. So, my point is, what I'm saying is, if you in this program, best believe you got kids. Look, everything was staged. The girl that you planted, the soil that you planted your seed in was staged. They gave you some GMO soil. That's what they did with me. My soil was GMO. Yup. And now I got 2 daughters, and they don't even fuck with me. You see what I'm saying? That was all staged. GMO soil produces GMO kids. You should know the tree. You should know the tree by the fruit that it bears. GMO soil produces GMO fruit. Hopefully they wake up. I hope so. But right now, all I can say is they look at daddy as daddy's crazy. That's how they see daddy, because they was programmed that way. My oldest daughter be gaslighting. I told her straight up. I said, you know they're gonna target your ass. I said, if you came from me, if you my seed, I don't know why you thinking that you exempt. So you can go ahead and listen to your mom and listen to whoever else that told you about the insurance policy or whatever. Whatever they told you. I don't know what they told you. I know that, but whatever they told you is a bunch of bull crap. So yeah, everybody's plants. I even believe, look, on me and my situation, I even believe my mom is a plant. I don't look, my brothers and sisters, man, I don't know who them people are. I don't know them niggas. We don't get along. We grew up like that. We grew up fussing and fighting with each other. Never got along. Plants. They put me in a dysfunctional family. Facts. I grew up in a dysfunctional family. My dad was crazy. My mom was just waiting on Jesus. My dad was acting like he was waiting on Jesus, but he would just hide behind Jesus just to be with my mom, because my mom was so caught up in the Jesus theory that you had to believe in Jesus to get her. So my dad was just faking the phone. And then my dad used to tell us these crazy stories talking about he saw Jesus in the sky and all this bullshit. I remember when I was a kid, I was a child, I believed it. It's coming from your dad, right? Of course you're gonna believe it. Taught say he saw Moses in the sky and Jesus carrying the cross. I said, I grew up and realized he was lying. I said, how in the world you knew it was Jesus? How did you identify that it was Jesus when the Bible never gave any type of description of what Jesus looked like? The only person, we got an image of Jesus in our minds because of the paintings that they done gave us. What's the boy name? Leonardo da Vinci, or whatever the boy name. Da Vinci, the one that did the paintings of the Jesus, aka Zeus. You know what I mean? So that's who we think Jesus. They didn't put that in your mind. But when you read the Bible didn't give no description of what Jesus looked like. In fact, the Bible said that he was just an ordinary looking dude. He had dreads. His hair was white. In Revelation, it says his hair was white like snow, and his skin was burnt like bronze, right, like dark. And his hair was his hair was like wool, white like snow. That's the only description, and that wasn't the description my dad said he saw. You know what I mean? He said he saw Moses and everybody. Bible never said anything what Moses looked like. So when I was a child, I believed it because I didn't know no better. But as I got older, I started questioning my family. I started questioning my mom and dad. Like y'all taught me and brought me up this way and told me all these lies and stuff. So I started questioning them. And that right there woke up the AI machine. And that's how the agent started to that's when CERN started to open up, and the agents started to go through the portals and enter into my family, and that's when they became, well, they probably was already agents from the beginning anyway. I believe so anyway. But you see it on the Matrix movie how these people just get hacked out of nowhere. You know what I mean? You see a guy standing there out of nowhere, he just transform and be an agent. You know what I mean? So I used to question my dad about it, and he couldn't say nothing. He just said me, shut up, boy. You know what I mean? But he couldn't say nothing because he knew that I would catch him in the lies. He knew he was lying, and he would not tell the truth. I said, why don't you just tell the truth, man? You lied about everything. He would not admit that. He couldn't admit that. He could not, his pride, his ego. Just like these gangstalkers. These gangstalkers not gonna tell you the truth. They're not gonna sit here and tell you that they sold their souls to the beast and that they gangstalking you, and that if they say something, just like on the movie, what the guy had said on the movie For Gotten, you will see it when you watch it. And she was like at the end, she was like, look, just tell me. She was just tell me, oh, who's controlling this? I won't tell nobody. And that's when the guy said, they're listening. And the moment he said that, when he said that they're listening, they snatched him. They snatched him out from somebody, some force, snatched him from out the sky, yo. He was in a room in a warehouse, and some force snatched him from out of that chair. Well, not took the chair with him. He was sitting in the chair. They had him tied up. So if we was to get a gang stalker and tie him up and say, you're gonna tell us who's orchestrating this, he gonna say they listening, and they gonna snatch his behind up out the sky. Just like they did in the movie. We can go ahead and get a gang stalker, tie him up, put him in a coffin, cover his body up with some honey, and throw some bees on him and some ants. They still ain't gonna tell you. They still ain't gonna tell you. That's how afraid these people are. They know the deal. They know the deal. These entities got these people shook. So this joint about to be 30 minutes, man. I'm about to stop it, man. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, man. You know DB gonna keep spit the real. The movie The Forgotten. Check it out, man, if you can. You know what I mean? Especially if you're being targeted. If you need some answers. If you just watch the movie, man. They telling us, man. They be telling us in these movies. These movies are not just movies. These movies are real life events. People are literally living out these movies, and they're, like I said, they taking these movies to Hollywood, and they making a whole bunch of money. They got a movie coming out by us, man. They already got it out, but they probably gonna have a specific movie, especially if you die in the simulator, if you die in this shit, you know what I mean? They gonna make a movie. You better believe it. When we all die, you know what I'm saying? We might not be here to see the movie, but the next generation gonna see a movie about our life. real crap, yo. The next generation, we die. The next generation gonna be eating popcorn, watching a movie about gang stalking. Somebody was in a simulation being targeted by the whole world. Rated R. In theaters near you. You best believe it. I'ma holler at y'all, man. Y'all keep your heads up, man. We out.